Hey everyone, and welcome to the Deep Dive. Today we are talking all about cooking, and more importantly, how to talk about cooking in English.
That's right.
We're going to break down a simple conversation between two friends who are sharing a recipe.
Yeah,
So get ready to learn some really useful cooking vocabulary and how to ask for a recipe in English.
absolutely. It's going to be fun and easy.
Okay, so the deep dive today is called Sharing a Recipe,
Okay.
and it's dialogue between two friends, Michael and Kate.
Right?
And Michael makes amazing tomato sauce, and Kate wants to know how he makes it.
Okay.
So, before we break it all down, let's just hear the whole conversation first.
Right.
I'll be Kate, and you can be Michael.
Sounds good.
Okay?
Your tomato sauce last time was amazing. Could you share the recipe?
Sure. It's quite simple to prepare.
What ingredients do I need?
Fresh tomatoes, garlic, herbs, and you need to simmer it slowly.
How long should I cook it for?
Let it simmer for at least 30 minutes to enhance the flavor.
Any special tips for making it taste better?
Add a pinch of sugar to balance the acidity of tomatoes.
Perfect. Now let's take it step by step.
Okay, so first, Kate tells Michael, your tomato sauce last time was amazing.
Right.
So she's starting by giving him a compliment.
Yeah, exactly. It's always good to start with something positive. She's saying she really liked his sauce.
Yeah, and notice how she says last time, like she's tried it before.
Right.
So this helps to remind Michael of the specific sauce she's talking about.
That's a good point. Using phrases like last time can make your conversations more natural.
Right, okay. Then she asks the big question. Could you share the recipe?
Right.
So this is a really important question to remember.
Mm-hmm.
You can use this whenever you want to ask for a recipe.
Right. Exactly.
And she uses could you to be polite. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, would it be okay if you shared the recipe?
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, could you share the recipe? Very useful phrase.
Yeah.
Now, Michael, he's happy to share. He says, sure, it's quite simple to prepare.
Right.
He's letting her know that the recipe isn't difficult.
Exactly. It encourages Kate to try the recipe because it's simple.
Yeah, I like how he uses the word simple. It makes me feel like I can make it too.
Exactly.
Now, Kate is ready to learn, so she asks, what ingredients do I need?
Right.
This is a very direct way to ask for the list of things you need to make something.
Mm-hmm.
And Michael gives her a clear answer. He says, fresh tomatoes, garlic, herbs, and you need to simmer it slowly.
Yes.
He tells her all the important ingredients.
So it's important to remember those key ingredients. Tomatoes, garlic, herbs.
Yeah, so we have tomatoes, garlic, herbs. These are common ingredients in many dishes.
Right.
And then he mentions simmering, which is a cooking technique. We'll talk more about that later.
Yes.
But let's go back to the phrase, what ingredients do I need?
Mm-hmm.
This is a really useful question to ask when you're learning a new recipe.
Absolutely, because you need to know what to buy at the store.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
So far, we've learned how to compliment someone's cooking.
Yeah?
We've learned how to ask for a recipe, and we've learned how to find out what ingredients we need.
Yes.
Okay, so we're back, and we are diving even deeper into Michael's amazing tomato sauce recipe.
That's right.
Kate just asked about the ingredients, and now she wants to know how long to cook it.
Yes.
So she asks, how long should I cook it for? This is another very important question when you're cooking anything.
Absolutely. Yeah. Timing is key in cooking.
Right. And Michael tells her, let it simmer for at least 30 minutes to enhance the flavor.
Okay.
So the secret is to simmer it for a good amount of time.
Yeah, there's that word simmer again. Remember we mentioned it earlier.
Right.
It means to cook something slowly over low heat. So you don't want to boil it rapidly, just a gentle simmer.
Okay, so why is simmering so important? What does it do to the sauce?
Well, simmering is really what develops those deep, rich flavors. As the sauce simmers, the tomatoes break down, the garlic and herbs release their flavors, and everything just kind of melds together beautifully.
That makes sense. It's like all the flavors have time to get to know each other and become friends.
Yeah, that's a great way to put it. It's not just about throwing the ingredients together, it's about letting them simmer and develop their full potential.
Right. Okay, so Michael says to simmer it for at least 30 minutes. But can you cook it longer?
Oh, absolutely. You can definitely simmer it longer if you want an even richer flavor or a thicker sauce.
Okay.
Some people
Right.
simmer their sauce for hours.
Wow.
It's all about personal preference, really.
Right. Okay. So we have our ingredients we know to simmer it. Is there anything else that makes this sauce so special?
Yes. Well, Kate asks Michael if he has any special tips,
Okay.
and he reveals his secret ingredient.
Ooh. I love secret ingredients. What is it?
Well, she asks any special tips for making it taste better. And Michael says, add a pinch of sugar to balance the acidity of tomatoes.
A pinch of sugar. That's interesting. I never would have thought to add sugar to tomato sauce.
Yeah, it might seem surprising, but it's a common trick used by many cooks. Tomatoes can be naturally acidic.
Right. Yeah, sometimes tomato sauce can taste a bit too tart.
Exactly, exactly. So adding a little bit of sugar helps to counteract that acidity and create a more balanced flavor.
Okay.
It doesn't make the sauce sweet, it just rounds out the flavor, makes it more
So
delicious.
the sugar isn't really there to make it sweet. It's just to enhance the tomato flavor.
That's right, exactly. It's all about finding that right balance of flavors.
Yeah, that is such a helpful tip. Now I understand why Michael's tomato sauce is so amazing.
Yeah, it's all about understanding the ingredients and how they work together.
Okay, so we've covered the key ingredients, the importance of simmering, and Michael's secret tip for balancing the flavors. So what's next?
Okay, welcome back to the deep dive. We are wrapping up our conversation about sharing a recipe. We've learned so much from Michael and Kate's little chat about making tomato sauce.
It's amazing how much we can learn from just a simple conversation.
Right.
Not just about cooking, but also about how people interact and share
Yeah.
their knowledge.
Yeah. I feel like I've learned not only how to make amazing tomato sauce,
Yeah.
but also like how to talk about cooking in English.
Right?
We've covered some really useful phrases, like could you share the recipe and what ingredients do I need?
And how long should I cook it for? That's a very important one.
Yes. These phrases can be used like for any recipe.
Absolutely, not just for tomato sauce.
Right. You can use them to ask about any dish you're curious about. It's like having a secret code to unlock the world of cooking. That's a great way to put it. And remember, it's not just about memorizing phrases, it's about understanding the ideas behind them.
Yeah.
Like asking for a recipe, it's a way to connect with someone, you know, to show you appreciate their cooking and to learn something new.
That's a really great point. It's about sharing a passion for food and connecting with others.
Exactly. And that's what makes cooking so special. It's a
Yeah.
way to bring people together to share stories and to create memories.
Yeah, and thinking back to Michael and Kate's conversation, it seemed like it was like more than just a recipe swap. They were like bonding over this shared love of food.
Yeah, I agree. Sharing food is a universal language.
Mm,
It transcends cultural barriers and it connects us on a deeper level.
yeah. I'm feeling inspired now to try out this recipe and share it with my friends.
Yes.
Maybe I'll even add my own secret ingredient.
That's the spirit. Remember, cooking is all about experimentation and having fun. Don't be afraid to try new things and make the recipe your own. And who knows, maybe someday someone will be asking you for your recipe.
That would be amazing.
Yeah.
I feel like this deep dive has given me the confidence to not only talk about cooking in English, but to also like explore new recipes,
Yeah.
and share my culinary creations with others.
And remember, the best way to improve your English is to just keep practicing.
Hmm.
Talk about the food you love. Ask questions. Share your experiences. The more you use the language, the more natural it will become.
That's such great advice. I hope our listeners feel empowered to do just that.
Yes.
So to wrap up our deep dive, we want to leave you with this thought.
Okay.
Food is more than just sustenance.
Yeah.
It's a source of joy, connection, and cultural exploration.
And learning how to talk about it in English opens up a whole new world of possibilities.
Yes.
So go forth, cook, eat, share, and enjoy the journey.
And if you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of cooking in English, be sure to like and subscribe to our show for more language learning adventures.
Thanks for joining us and happy cooking.
Thanks for joining the conversation here at Kaz English. We hope you found it fun and informative. Don't forget to check out kazapp.uk. That's kazapp.uk for more tips, resources, and interactive practice. Keep exploring, keep chatting, and we'll catch up with you again soon.